All right. What is up, Facebook Live? So, we talk a lot about being a real estate agent and having to work hard and going out there, getting business, waking up early, being on the hustle and being on the grind. But let's talk about how you actually service your clients. And your number one priority is to be an advocate and to protect your clients. Here's a quick story. I go on an expired listing appointment last week. The lady wants to sell. She tells me, yeah, we really want to sell this house. It expired. The agent didn't do this, that, and another of what the agent didn't do properly. So I get out there, I lay out my presentation, I hit the presentation on all cylinders. And I can tell at the end of the presentation, we had solved every single problem that she came up with 5 stars. There was nothing that we didn't leave, no stone unturned on this listing presentation, but I could tell she wasn't about to move forward. And so what I've realized is I hadn't asked the right questions yet. And what we uncovered was that she wasn't actually looking to sell her home. She was looking for a second opinion as to whether or not she should keep her home and let her daughter rent it out because her daughter was getting a divorce from a husband and was going to need a place to stay with 2 kids and wasn't going to be able to find a rental any cheaper than what she was willing to rent her house out for to her own daughter. So, look, guys, the problem sometimes is you don't have the client on the right product and you're not looking out for their best interest. I am not the agent that's going to show up and because who knows what could happen in 6 months. Use these scare tactics and all this bullshit about interest rates like they teach you to do in some of these classes that you take and make sure there's urgency. It's like, no, you're putting your client on the wrong product. They don't need to sell the home right now. The product she was after was security in her decision that keeping the house was going to be okay so that her daughter would have a place to live. And had I asked the right questions before I went out there, I would have uncovered that sooner, but I didn't. Was this a way? It was a great appointment because we were honest and upfront with her. Do you think she is going to refer us in the future? Hell yes, she is. And she'll probably use us when it comes time to sell that home and her daughter moves out. So make sure with your clients that you have their best interest and you are looking to serve and protect your clients in real estate, not your best interest. My best interest was selfishly to get a listing and get paid. That wasn't her best interest. So her best interest advise her to properly meet her goals. And her goals that day were not listing the property. It was, I need an opinion as to whether or not I'm making the right decision right now to keep the home and let my daughter rent it out. So all you guys who are pushing people to list their properties, I hear these stories on these expired listing appointments. I know what agents are doing out there, and you can definitely do a better job of covering up the fact that all you want to do is list their property and get a paycheck, but it's going to hurt you in the long run, as they typically do. And people know when you're out there with commission breath, just breathing all over them trying to get a listing. So, you guys, keep your client's best interest in mind. It's not about you. It's not about your ego. It's about them.